from top-down chaos to full-blown open worlds. Grand Theft Auto didn't just grow, it changed the entire gaming landscape. Today we're going back, game by game, to see how GTA evolved from a pixelated crime sim into one of the most iconic franchises ever. This is the evolution of Grand Theft Auto. GTA 1, the very first Grand Theft Auto, was released in 1997, originally for MS-DOS, Windows 95, and the PlayStation 1. It was later ported to the Game Boy Color as well. The game took about 3 years to develop with a budget of around $1 million and ended up earning several million, thanks to over 250,000 copies sold. The story's simple, but fun. You play as a criminal in a city, doing missions, stealing cars, and rising through the ranks. There's no main character, your choices shape the experience. GTA was originally going to be a racing game, but the devs noticed players enjoyed breaking the rules. So they redesigned it completely, and that's how GTA was born.
We've got a 1014 and South. We've got a 1014 and Southeast Mars. We've got a 1028 and West Mars.
GTA London 1969 was released in 1999 as an expansion pack for the original Grand Theft Auto. It came out on MS-DOS, Windows, and later PlayStation. Since it reused the original game engine, it took less than a year to develop. The budget was much lower than GTA 1's, and although exact numbers aren't public, it still earned solid profits thanks to the GTA brand. The game puts you in 1960s London, full of old-school cars, vintage fashion, and gangsters speaking classic British slang. There's no deep plot and just mission-based crime fun. And here's a cool fact, it's actually the first ever official expansion in GTA history, and one of the earliest open-world games set in a real historical city.
Proceed to Section 9 in Central Chelsea.
Listen, right, we're looking for a lad who can do his stuff. I've heard you're a bit tasty. No messing around or you get a slap. Remember, I'm the monkey and you're the cheese grater, so no messing around.
Great big auto!
GTA London 1961 was released in 1999, just a few months after London 1969, as a free expansion for PC, specifically for Windows users who already owned the original GTA and the London 1969 pack. Since it reused everything from the previous titles, development took just a few months and had an extremely low budget. It didn't bring in direct profit, but it helped keep players engaged. The game is set in early 1960s London before the swinging 60s took off. Think older cars, grittier streets, and simpler missions. It also added a brand new multiplayer map set in Manchester, which was a fun little surprise back then.
South Suffolk. Further RTA in Northwest Brixton. Proceed to ADH, further RTA in Northwest Brixton. We've got an RTA in West Brixton. We've got a Hotel Romeo in West Brixton. Proceed to a RTA in West Brixton. Further RTA in North Brixton. We've got an RTA in North Brixton.
Grand Theft Auto 2 was released in 1999 for Windows and PlayStation, and later for Dreamcast and Game Boy Color. It took around 2 years to develop, and while the exact budget isn't public, it was definitely bigger than GTA 1's, and the game was a solid commercial success. The story is set in a strange futuristic city called Anywhere City, where you rise through the ranks by working with, or betraying, different criminal gangs. What makes it super interesting? GTA 2 was the first in the series to introduce a reputation system, meaning your actions directly affected how each gang treated you. That system laid the groundwork for later GTA titles.
Armor. Machine gun. Job complete.
Live high, live true.
Suspect underfoot. We got the 1034 in southwest Babylon. Suspect is armed. Suspect last seen in southwest Babylon.
Grand Theft Auto 3 launched in 2001, first on PlayStation 2 and later on Windows and Xbox. It took around 3 years to develop with an estimated budget of $5 million, and it became a massive hit, earning hundreds of millions worldwide. This was the first Grand Theft Auto game to go fully 3D open world, set in the gritty, fictional Liberty City. You play as Claude, a silent criminal climbing the underworld ladder. It gave players total freedom in a living, breathing city, something almost no game had done before. It literally changed the gaming world forever.
You ever been downtown?
Salvatore's death comes as pleasurable news. You're an efficient killer. I like that in a man. Ah, this is my brother, Kenji.
Grand Theft Auto Vice City came out in 2002, first for PlayStation 2 and then for Windows and Xbox. It was developed in just 1 year after GTA 3, using the same game engine, with a budget between $5 and $10 million. Despite the short dev cycle, it became a massive commercial success, earning hundreds of millions. The game takes place in a vibrant, neon-soaked version of 1980s Miami, where you play as Tommy Vercetti, a mobster trying to rise to power after a drug deal goes bad. The soundtrack, packed with classic 80s hits, and that Scarface-style story made it feel like you were living inside a gangster movie. For a lot of fans, this is the Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas was released in 2004, first for PlayStation 2, and later for Windows, Xbox, and even mobile devices. It took around 4 years to develop, with a budget of roughly $10 million, and it became a global phenomenon, earning hundreds of millions worldwide. You play as CJ, who comes back to Los Santos after his mother's death, only to get dragged back into gang life, family problems, and total chaos across 3 massive cities. The enormous open world, character customization, gyms, fast food, planes, bikes. It wasn't just a game. It felt like a full-on life simulator, an absolute classic. Grand Theft Auto Advance was released in 2004, exclusively for the Game Boy Advance. It took about 1 year to develop, with a relatively small budget, since it was meant to bring the GTA vibe to handheld gamers. While it didn't earn as much as the main titles, it still sold hundreds of thousands of copies. The story is set in Liberty City, right before the events of GTA 3, and you play as Mike, a small-time criminal looking for revenge after his partner is killed. What's super interesting, even though it's on a tiny screen, it keeps that classic top-down GTA style, with a surprisingly deep story and lots of action. A real hidden gem in the series.
738 in Southwest Portland Beach.
Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories was released in 2005, first on the PSP and later for PlayStation 2 and Windows. It took about 1 year to develop and had a budget similar to other handheld games. Despite being on a portable console, it delivered a massive open world, set in a prequel story to GTA 3. You play as Tony Cipriani, a mobster who returns to Liberty City to make his mark, but gets pulled into family drama, betrayal, and criminal chaos. It was one of the first handheld GTA games to have the full open world experience, and it really pushed the limits of the PSP.
Excuse you?
Back
It's party time, ladies.
You want to say something?
Turn.
Hey, get out of here!
You ain't got no business.
Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories was released in 2006, first for the PSP, then later for the PlayStation 2. It took around 1 year to develop using the same engine as Liberty City Stories and had a moderate budget, but it sold millions of copies. The game is set in 1984, 2 years before GTA Vice City, and follows Victor Vance, a soldier who gets dragged into the criminal underworld to help his family survive. It added swimming and empire-building mechanics, which were new for PSP, and the story dives deeper into the roots of Vice City's crime empire.
Call! You want to get killed, amigo?
Easy, the captain believes in fair fight, baby. The captain ain't mean no harm by it. Sailor, this captain's going down now. 2 ships passing in the night.
Let's both think
You
for
don't
a
upset the
second.
captain.
This town is a dump. This is it, my friend.
please.
You ain't gonna win this.
Damn you!
I'll rip your eyes out.
Theft Auto 4 launched in 2008 for PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and later Windows PC. It took about 3.5 years to develop with a massive budget of around $100 million, making it one of the most expensive games ever at the time. But it paid off big, earning over $1 billion. The story follows Niko Bellic, an Eastern European immigrant trying to escape his past and chase the American dream in a gritty, realistic Liberty City. It introduced the Rage engine, giving us realistic physics, better graphics, and emotional storytelling, a major leap forward for the series.
I love you! You call me crazy? You're the crazy ones! You who hate! I only hate lies! Don't make me kill you! Sorry, man.
Get off me, white boy!
What the hell is going on?
Little bitch!
Grand Theft Auto: The Lost and Damned was released in 2009 as the first major DLC for GTA 4, initially exclusive to Xbox 360 and later came to PlayStation 3 and PC. It took about 1 year to develop, with a smaller budget compared to the main game, but still sold millions. You play as Johnny Klebitz, a biker gang member navigating loyalty, chaos, and betrayal within the Lost MC. It showed a grittier side of Liberty City and even crossed over with Niko's story from GTA 4, making the world feel even more alive and connected.
You got a death wish?
You crazy?
Neighborhood.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
We're going to bust your face up!
Civilian got shot.
Quick, run away!
Is that what you were looking for? Coming out. Do it, do. Hey, Captain. I ain't worried about killing you. I need everybody to get down on the ground. Put any weapons you have on the ground and put your hands on your head.
We're all about conflict resolution in here, pal.
Adios, buddy.
Dispatch the unit from AXA.
Don't make me do any more damage.
Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars was released in 2009, first for the Nintendo DS, then for PSP, iOS, and Android. It was developed in about 1.5 years with a modest budget, but still sold over 1 million copies. You play as Huang Li, the spoiled son of a triad boss, who ends up fighting for survival and honor in Liberty City's underworld after a setup goes wrong. It had a comic book style look, touchscreen mini-games on DS, and even a full drug-dealing system, making it one of the boldest and most unique GTA titles ever. Theft Auto: The Ballad of Gay Tony was released in 2009 as the second major DLC for GTA 4 after The Lost and Damned. It launched first on Xbox 360, then came to PlayStation 3 and PC. It took about 1 year to develop, and while it had a smaller budget than the main game, it added serious flair, bringing back that classic over-the-top GTA chaos. You play as Luis Lopez, the right-hand man of nightclub king Gay Tony, juggling nightclubs, crime, and loyalty in a wild Liberty City, skydiving, explosive missions, and the flashiest nightlife in the series. It was GTA 4 with pure adrenaline. Grand Theft Auto 5 was released in 2013 for PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, then later for PS4, Xbox One, PC, and even PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. It took about 5 years to develop and had a record-breaking budget of around $265 million, but it smashed expectations, earning over $8 billion, making it the most profitable entertainment product ever. The game follows 3 characters, Michael, Franklin, and Trevor, whose lives collide in a chaotic mix of heists, betrayal, and survival in Los Santos. The coolest part? You can switch between characters instantly, giving the game a cinematic, multi-perspective feel never seen before in the series.
Okay. So,
Grand Theft Auto Online launched in October 2013, just weeks after GTA 5, as its multiplayer mode, but it quickly became its own beast. Available on PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S, it was developed alongside Grand Theft Auto 5 and continues to evolve today. The budget isn't officially confirmed, but it's estimated in the hundreds of millions, and it's earned billions in microtransactions. You create your own character, build an empire, and play with, or against, others in a constantly updated online world. It's been alive for over a decade, with major free updates, heists, new businesses, and entire cities added, and there's still no sign of slowing down.
So you move fast, you get on the bikes, you split, and we meet at the rendezvous point, okay? Good luck, people. Nothing can go wrong. It's all good. I'm all good. Huh. masks on when you get in the bank. Then crowd control. You're on, well, crowd control.
From stealing pixels in Liberty City to jetpacking across San Andreas, GTA has always been about freedom, chaos, and doing things your way. And with every game, Rockstar raised the bar. Which GTA was your favorite? Let us know below. And don't forget to subscribe for more gaming history. This was Save Point. See you in the next one.